Just TJ. What's going on, everybody? Hi! It is so good to see everyone. Welcome back to another TJ live stream. It's been so long. You guys have not gone unnoticed, and yeah, let's talk about it. Where have I been? What's been going on this year? We're gonna get into all of it. The cool thing is, if you're new here, if you're new to my live streams, the cool thing about my live streams is you get to peel back the curtain. You get to look behind the curtain into the authentic life of me, and I like to share a lot more things that I don't share in my regular videos. My regular videos are pretty uniform, you know. But yeah, it's good to see everybody. So let's go to the chat. Stitchiet, my wonderful moderator, is in here today. Hello. CC Pineville, hello. Glitchy Official, how are you? Cheddar Chucky, welcome back, my friend. Kian, hello. I'm not even going to try to pronounce all that. Elvia does random stuff. Hello, how are you? Pizza Fish, what's going on, Pizza Fish? I know who you are, Pizza Fish. But I'm not going to lie, you do kind of confuse me sometimes with your names. Because, like, you'll change your name, and then I'm like, who is this? And then I'll put two and two together. I'll figure out who it is. But welcome back, Pizza Fish. Ernest, how are you? Make sure we are not spamming the chat. My moderators will give you the bat. Hey! 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 Make sure. Get it? Get it? You guys get it? Like, make sure you don't spam the chat. The audience will get the bat. Yeah, okay. Alright. Fair. Chuck E. Cheese, 1, 2. Shut up! Everybody, shut up! Chuck E. Cheese, 1, 2, 3. How are you doing today? Showbiz Make Believe Band. Yo, what's up? Jessica Sweet. Hello. Jose Luis. Hello. Glitchy. You should visit Florida. In my area, there's a Kmart that became the Ocala Mall Flea Market, and also a Sears that became the Paddock Market. Interesting. Oh. I forgot one very important thing. Unless you guys want the stream to end early, I need to plug my laptop into a charger. I'll be right back. We're already on our first break. Wow. Okay, I'll be right back. I promise. It's going to be like 2 seconds. Wrong screen. It's been a minute since I've been on OBS. That was my Xbox screen. For those of you who don't know, I do live streams on Xbox. Oh my lord. There is a bunch of dog hair all over this part of my power cable. Hold on. Is that a fire hazard, guys? Also, I do want to apologize if you guys hear fans in the background. And not like, you know, like cheering fans, like adoring fans, like cheering fans. Guys, can we stop booing me for a minute? Listen, I try my best. Listen, I am, guys. I'm sorry. I try my best. Ernest, you about to get banned, my man. Oh man, okay. We're gonna put you in a timeout. There you go. Go to the corner, Ernest. Okay, anyways. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if you hear fans, I'm sorry, it is stupidly hot out here right now, and I wanted to live stream out here, and in order to do that, I got fans going. So, you know what? I'm sorry. I tested the audio earlier. You can hear them, but it's not like ridiculous, so I hope you guys don't mind. Spamming can result in termination. Hi, King Dylan. How are you? It's good to see you. Tika to the rescue. I was about to ask, how hot is it for you over there? It is today. Let me look. Let me look. It is currently 84 degrees here in Indianapolis. So guys, today I'm going to be unboxing all the gifts I got at BillyCon this year. The gifts have sat in this box that you guys saw in the thumbnail. No, I didn't go shopping at Target. This is just the box that we used to put all the gifts in. Thankfully, it all fit in here, but it is a heavy box, and there's some really freaking cool stuff in there I'm excited to get into, and some stuff that I bought. And to kind of give you guys an idea, I'm going to go ahead and show you something that I bought. We got the Bootacular signs. Now, there was somebody selling these, and they were crazy cheap. And I couldn't go home without my set of Bootacular Ghost and Bootacular Bat. I wish that it had like a Chuck E. Cheese logo on it somewhere. It doesn't, but Bootacular is Chuck E. Cheese. Why don't they put these up in the stores anymore, guys? Does your store have the Bootacular signs? Because mine doesn't. But that would mean having fun at Chuck E. Cheese, and yeah, we don't have fun at Chuck E. Cheese anymore. So no, we do. That's okay. Let's get into that too. I don't know if you guys watched the YouTuber panel. For those of you who was at BillyCon, who was at BillyCon, by the way? Toy Box was at BillyCon. Let me know if you were at BillyCon this year. For those of you who was not there for the YouTuber panel or did not watch the full YouTuber panel that I uploaded for channel members, which if you aren't a channel member, please become a channel member. It goes directly into my travel and video production. Basically, I talked about a little bit something in there, and I think I should probably touch on it a little bit more for you guys, just to kind of show where we're at with Chuck E. Cheese. Guys, unfortunately, I don't know how much Chuck E. Cheese content I can make for now on. Nothing's telling me I can't, but things have just been rough lately with us YouTubers that talk to corporate. I don't talk to them anymore because it got into a situation where they were treating me like an employee. And they were setting these unrealistic expectations for the few of us who are actually talking to them. You know, when you set these rules that the people who reach out and ask for approval to go to your stores, when you set rules for them, but then everybody else, all the other content creators that don't ask for approval and just go, that's not fair. And especially when you reprimand one of the most well-known and well-loved YouTubers who goes to Chuck E. Cheese, just to set an example. That's not a good look. So I'm no longer talking to them. Basically, they want to review everybody's stuff before they allow it. And I tried to play by those rules, and then I realized I don't have to do this. So yeah, we'll see what happens. They're pretty concerned about their image right now. I think they're focusing on the wrong things. Banning people who have never done anything wrong. So I think the best thing, if corporate's watching right now, the best thing to do for your image would be to treat those who love your brand well. And that doesn't include those who, if I'm talking to corporate directly, if you're watching this, that doesn't include those who harass you. I understand being upset with that, and that stuff is upsetting. But for those who just go and have a good time and bring light to the stores, don't punish them. So hopefully things go well. I'm going to continue to go to the stores and support the company, support the legacy locations, and support the animatronics. And hopefully, I don't think that's a bad thing. So we'll see what you guys think. You drove 14 hours for BillyCon, Mr. Cheesy Bread. That's crazy. Oh, it's hot out here. Oh, Mr. Bootacular Bat. I mean, it's a loss on them. They're still kind of turning down their own business. They are. It's crazy because they're one of the companies that has a big fan base. They like to argue that their fan base makes up 3% of their customers. I don't see the statistics, so I can't tell you that that's right or wrong, but it's kind of hard to believe. Look at BillyCon. BillyCon was crazy. People show up. People love Chuck E. Cheese. And then those who aren't in the fandom. I see people making videos all the time about, like, it'll show them, like, at a Chuck E. Cheese, and they'll be like, where's the character? This place sucks now, you know? So it's not just Chuck E. Cheese fans dragging their name through the mud or saying that some of the decisions they made are bad. Also, I don't think that you should reprimand people for having an honest opinion on your brand either. Of course, I'm not going to be a corporate suck-up and say that I love everything. I never have been a corporate suck-up, and I never will. Matter of fact, I was very clear on how I felt about Chuck's Arcade. And yeah, so I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's something that you guys could, if corporate's still watching, it's something that you guys could look at, pay attention to, maybe look for a room of improvement. Yeah, so that's that. YouTubers are what kept their business alive. It's a really bad look for them. Thank you, King Dylan. I'm kind of feeling something new lately. I don't know if it fits the vibe of my channel, though. I've been really, like, I'm a huge movie buff, and I'm getting more into it. I'm going to the movies a lot more and watching new movies, and I love movies, dude. Like, who doesn't love movies? I want to make more content about it, but, like, also, like, that doesn't really fit the nostalgia aesthetic, so either I kind of drop the niche or start a new channel. I think for now I'm going to keep it to my shorts / TikToks / reels. If you guys don't follow me on all my socials, I'm on Facebook as TJ Productions. I'm on TikTok as TJ Productions or TJ_95. And I'm on Instagram as YT.TJ Productions. Guys, TJ Productions on Instagram is not me. I don't know who that is. And I don't have a Twitter, but there's a TJ Productions on Twitter. Also not me. So if you guys are following those people, just know it's not me. You sure it wasn't Bella's fault? Bella, you guys see what happened to Bella this year at BillyCon? Okay, listen, you're right. The Bella hate needs to chill. Matter of fact, me and Bella have become friends, and she's one of my favorite characters now. However, I put her up next to me. Okay, not gonna lie. Corey from Iron Blast put her up next to me on the wall to kind of give me company. You know, Rachel was over here, Bella's over here. And slowly but surely, people started coming up and giving Bella offerings as if it was a crucifixion or a shrine, a Bella shrine. And then at one point, Inbro, I think is his username, Inbro Explorations or such, had a very interesting colander. And if you guys know, you guys know. But yeah, it was in my video. If you guys have seen it, pretty scary, but nonetheless, he won Colander Night. So can we give Inbro Explorations a round of applause for winning Colander Night? He might have executed Bella to do so, but at the end of the day, he got the job done. Did you get one of the exclusive BillyCon tokens? I don't remember. We're about to look, though. My arcade channel, what's up? Mystique, hello! Yes, Gossinick. How are you doing, by the way? That's my friend Morgan. Gossinick, Morgan. You want to be a moderator? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the newest TJ livestream moderator, Gossinick. Oh, hold on. Good job, Gossinick. Speech. Oh, yeah. So you are the newest member of the TJ mod team. Welcome. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to, but if you do, moderate the chat. Make sure everybody is getting along with each other. Everybody is being nice and not hateful, and we're good. A reminder, a fresh reminder on what TJ Productions is, what's allowed here, and what's not allowed here. TJ Productions is a PG-13 channel. It is not directed towards any age group, and it is about... I'll look at that in a minute. It is not directed towards any age group, and it is about nostalgia overall. So whoever relates to the nostalgic things I talk about, I usually vlog about my interests, which Chuck E. Cheese is one of them. Toys R Us, dead retail, arcades, retro video games, and I'm probably gonna like incorporate like movies now with it. Maybe I can like look up nostalgia, or maybe I can start talking about nostalgic movies. We'll see what happens. But on that note, here's something I've had since I was 15. Yeah, I got this from somebody when I was 15. What's the date on it? This is by Jimmy. I've never heard of that. Jimmy Industries. It has no date on it. Yep, has no date on it. But this is my animatronic Freddy Krueger. The batteries don't work. But basically he's just like, he like turns his head and says quotes from the movie. I don't want to break them. But yeah, that's what he does. This is my Freddy Krueger. He says quotes like, ever play Skin the Cat? Or what's another quote he does? Welcome to prime time. My live streams, however, are rated R. There might be F words in here. There might be innuendos. There might be dirty jokes. View at your own discretion. That being said, we're just having a good time. Everybody is welcome here. There is no hate speech allowed here. No harassment, no doxing or anything like that. Pretty easy rules to follow. Just don't be a meanie, for lack of a better terms. And yeah, it's good to have everybody here though. 80s vlogs, what is up? You're horrified of Freddy Krueger when you were a kid, Cyberstar says. Now you think he's epic. That is a word I haven't heard in like 10 years at least, like 15 years. Epic, that was a big thing back in like the early 2010s. I don't know if you are interested in Blockbuster, but there is still a Blockbuster sign standing in my area. Of course I'm interested in Blockbuster. That would be sick. Sun and Moon Show, what's up? I don't believe this. Why don't you believe? I gave your animatronics a new mask because the old one was too thick with 2 Qs. Bro made my animatronic dummy thick. No, okay, so the mask was too thick. Gotcha. Is that why it wasn't working? Anyways, for those of you who haven't seen, what I'm messing with over here is my Bootacular decorations that I got at BillyCon. I bought these, a hell of a price, $5 for the set. So, of course, yeah, that's an easy drop. With that being said, we are going to look into the rest of what I got. I was given a VIP package. A lot of the YouTubers were given VIP packages this year, and I was given one. I have not even opened it yet. So I don't even know what's in it. I saved it for this stream, and we're going to open it together. So, first and foremost, I got a nice drawstring bag, Billy Bob's Wonderland, right here. Give it up to Billy Bob's Wonderland for being such a great host. Oh, wait. No, I did open this bag, because there's a bunch of stuff in it. Okay, well, we're just going to get right into some of the stuff I got. Okay, here's something else I bought this year. Couldn't pass this up. How sick is this? Have a birthday party where a kid can be a kid. We got Billy Bob right there having a birthday party at Showbiz Pizza. Ask us for the details on having a fun, hassle-free celebration with your friends. No hassles at Showbiz Pizza, guys. If you're hassling at Showbiz Pizza, get out. If you're hassling at Showbiz Pizza, you know what you need to do? No! That's right. No hassling. No hassling at Showbiz Pizza. What else we got here? I saw a lot of people wearing these mustard and ketchup shirts this year. I got a Billy Bob's Barbersville, West Virginia shirt. It's got like a, it's like a Jersey theme, something like that. I call them mustard and ketchup because there were so many yellow people, like so many yellow shirts out there. I'm just like, it was very bright. It was very bright in there. And I signed so many of these this year. A lot of you guys got these signed by a lot of people, and I thought that was cool. It's like a yearbook of sorts. So, put that over there. My ears. Were those loud? Was that Get Out loud? Son. That's a new meme. Son. We got Duke, Fat, Beach Bear, and Mitzi right here. Where is the love for Choo Choo? Choo Choo is right there in the picture, and like Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc., bro is not getting any recognition. But this is cool. This is really awesome. I got a lot of like prints and stuff. I don't even know what to do with them, to be honest with you. I got a DVD, Retro 80s, gave me a copy of Five Nights at Teddy's. When you put this into your DVD player, essentially what happens is, if you guys have seen The Ring, you watch this movie, and then you have 7 days to live. Today's my 7th day, so that's why I wanted to live stream. Ooh. I think this was part of the VIP package. We got a BillyCon lanyard here. That's pretty neat. Billy Bob's Wonderland bracelet. Let me just slap that bad boy on. Ouch. Ooh. That hurt. Okay. Let's see what else we got in here. An ID badge holder. An ID badge holder. See it? I'm so easily amused. That's cool. A Billy Bob sticker! That's probably going on my laptop. I have not done anything with this stuff yet, so my laptop has not received any new stickers yet. Let's go to the chat real quick. You love The Amazing Digital Circus. Do I watch Gravity Falls and The Amazing Digital Circus? No, I do not. Night Shift at Taylor's is coming to Minecraft soon. Guys, I don't know if you believe in ghosts or not. My garage is haunted. Yes, there is a ghost in my garage. I think it finds comfort out here. And every now and then, it'll set off the cameras, and there will be a strange orb floating around. It usually likes to stay over by the stage. Sometimes it floats around to the different arcade games. I imagine, though, it's the spirit of a kid who finds comfort in Chuck E. Cheese. No, but really, the garage is haunted. I don't know if you believe in ghosts or not, but that is most definitely true. Yeah, now the garage is haunted. Maybe you guys will... There it is! No, yeah, I'm being dead ass though, for real. What if the ghost died at Chuck E. Cheese? Okay. I don't know if anybody ever died at the Columbus Chuck E. Cheese, because that's where my stage is from, but most everything else came from Washington Street, and somebody did die there. In the parking lot, mind you, but somebody died there. What if it's the ghost of the guy who died? No, okay. No, for real, rest in peace to the man who did pass away. That was honestly tragic. I'm not trying to make light of it or anything, but I'm just saying. You just got to be scared because of the noise. Wait, I do have a point, right, Tika? Turned dark pretty quickly, I know. You never know what's going to happen on a TJ live stream. one day I was doing the milkshake dance, you know, never mind, I'm not gonna, that was like so last year. What the fuck did you just say? I said that somebody died at Chuck E. Cheese on Washington Street. Like, legit, look it up, it's on the news. Yeah. Chuck E. Cheese 123, we are allowed to use profane language on here as long as it's not hateful. So, please do not police my streams. Unless you are a moderator. The ghost is going to be happy when you get an animatronic, I swear. I will say, if I get a Studio C animatronic, it will not go in the garage. Because it is not climate controlled in here, and if it has any latex, I don't want it in the garage. Gossinick actually gave me cosmetics of a Studio C, and those are in my room. I did not want to leave them out here because I don't think that the hot temperatures would treat the latex very well. Someone got punched at BillyCon. Yeah, I heard something about Juju. Yeah, it was... I heard a little bit about it. I don't know. Ghost hunting in Taylor's garage, real vid, 3 a.m. Are you shitting me? Are you just trying to use every curse word in the book? When are you going to visit Spirit Halloween? I think I'm going to be doing a video this weekend, which I got a couple videos I am scheduled to film tomorrow over in the Cincinnati area. And then, yeah, I think I'll probably film at Spirit this weekend. Guys, I really want to do 2 videos a week. I say that, and then it's just like, I end up just not having the time for it, but, yeah, no, okay, we'll kind of get into this. So, I won't lie, for a few months leading up to BillyCon, I was burnt out, guys. I was still having fun to an extent making videos, but, oh god, it felt like at one point it was turning into a job, and there was times where I needed to go film, and I'm just like, I don't want to, but I have to. So I was getting burnt out, but I've had a consistent upload schedule now for a while of 1 video a week, and I just didn't want to lose that momentum. So I kept going, and then BillyCon happened, and you guys kind of re-sparked everything. The fatigue kind of settled. Sometimes it feels lonely doing this because all you ever get in engagement with this community is comments online. And while it's nice to see, and I definitely love hearing from people, nothing's quite like talking to everybody in person. So BillyCon definitely kind of recharged me, and I'm feeling way less burnt out now than I did before. After BillyCon, I felt like crap. Felt like poo-poo, because I was so damn tired. Rachel drove home, and I slept. But what if it's the ghost of peas? Only in Ohio. Guys, I'm excited to tell you some updates in my life. Thank you for the Kmart location list, Glitchy. Yes, I still have all the showroom art. All of it. Somebody made me this piece. I thought that was freaking cool. You guys, I love when you give me stuff. You don't have to give me anything. Just you being here, whether that's on screen, in my chat, or in person, is more than enough. But then you guys come out here and you do stuff like this. And I just think that's really sweet. And I appreciate you guys. I'm always taken aback by the creativity of what you guys can create, and I thought this was awesome. So thank you very much. Let's do a counter for how many times does TJ get emotional in this live stream. Somebody do that. All right. We got some artwork here, and I'm going to kind of quickly flip through it, because if I sat and looked at everything for a long time, we would get nowhere. Especially because I like to take breaks and talk to you guys. So, I'm going to show you some artwork I was gifted real quick. This is Zappy. It's got my name there at the bottom. And I got another Zappy. Double zapped up in here. But I could definitely use the soundboard, but my hands are busy. We got Avenger Chuck right here. Bro's giving the peace sign. If you guys didn't see, I was Rockstar Chuck this year. Thank you, Josh. We got Chuck E. Cheese 123 right here. Thanks for all the smiles and laughs from Connor. So sweet, and I appreciate that very much. You guys really, you guys touch my heart, honestly. We got one of my favorite Chuck E. Cheese characters right here, the lovely Bella Bunny. And this is definitely one that's going to go on my fridge. My fridge is almost full. I'm going to have to find somewhere else to put my fan art. But, yeah, my fridge is starting to look like the wall on the FNAF movie that's just full of artwork. But this is going to go, my name is down here on Bella's pocket. Bella's got a gap in her teeth. It's a good drawing of Bella, though. I really like it. And then I got my name right there on Bella Bunny. So, this was somebody's drawing. I don't think I think out of respect, privacy for the parents, I'm not going to get too into who it was, but she's such a sweet little girl. Love her so much. And so sweet that she wrote poop under Bella. She's adorable, though. Oh, and then she did this, too. 6767 Bella poop. She is 5 years old, though, so. Oh, man. So silly, so silly. Love her to death. Love all you guys. You guys are amazing. Does Bella need braces? I like the flower in the hair. It's nice. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Stop talking smack about Bella. The ghost of the TikTok dead Bella. These people are so talented. I was present for the Poop Bella lore. Yes, you sure were. Oh, man. 6-7 was the score we got on Spider Stomp. Was it? We got this little BillyCon VIP card. Oh, wait, here. TJ ASMR is back. TJ ASMR is back. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please consider subscribing to TJ ASMR. New channel coming soon. And then we've got 2 tokens to paradise. We've got 2 tokens to paradise. Billy Bob's Wonderland tokens. Very nice. Oh, and this is the little program. Yeah. Yeah, this is a little program. It's got the schedule on it. And would you looky there? Would you looky there? Pretty crazy. I think next year they should put the YouTubers who are also vendors on the YouTube partners as well. But I don't know. Then their name would be there twice. So I don't know. It is very cool to have my name here, though. And here's the name of all the other vendors who are here. Set Streets and Eats, Iron Blast Game Zone, Chris Orlando, Patrick Tolley, KRG Props and Replicas. You guys are sick. This year's BillyCon was like bigger than any BillyCon ever. Which means, how big is next BillyCon gonna get? Guys, we're still not done. Because after that's all said and done, I haven't even opened the box yet. And I also have very confidential documents in this manila folder. So we're going to get into that. But, yeah. How's everybody doing? Any exciting life events happening for you guys? I got 2 tickets to BillyCon. Okay. Stick all this back in here. Get back into the chat. I'm gonna stick this over here since I'm done with that. Chat, what's up? Jarvis, John. You hear that voice crack? John! Does Chucky employees from Hicksville... I don't even know what that said. It's gone now. It's gone now. Chat's going crazy. When I first saw the stud sign, I thought you sold the Studio C sign. No, did not. My Studio C sign is right over there, untouched as most things in my garage. I was very quick to fix deep freeze, but after that, yeah, sorry. The lightning strike in the building was wild. Yeah, yep. Never saw TNT Muffin. He was there. I got him on my video. He was there for the YouTuber panel. He's actually the one that brought, what was his name? Leo the Lion or something like that. The Lion animatronic. So, My Little Pony plushes, and you're excited. At one time, I had the whole My Little Pony Build-A-Bear line. And funny story, that's kind of an inside joke between me and somebody else, but one of the ponies was saying lines from The Walking Dead. Yeah, that was back when you can record. I don't know, can you still record like custom lines on My Little Ponies? Or on oh, I know what this is! Can you still record custom lines on Build-A-Bears? Like, do they have the recorders still? Because I know a lot of like prankster YouTubers would go in there and start saying like all sorts of freaking obscenities. I can't lie, it's kind of funny. But garage tour. I got a video of my garage tour. I know it. I've got a lot of videos of like what it looks like now. But yeah. By the way, the Bella Bunny that we crucified she is up here on my applause sign now. I'd show you, but I don't want to like move my whole setup around. Yeah, I literally couldn't. I literally can't. But see? Bella Bunny. Matt made his surprise appearance after lying to us. Yes, I will never forgive him. Just kidding. It was really good to see him. Swifty Cheese loves My Little Pony. We can all live together. Coral. I need to get back in the house, Coral. I'm doing stuff, Lori. Things. Do you want the garage tour? I could take you to the first, second, third floor. Okay. Love me Sabrina Carpenter. Let's see. The employees at Washington Street on day 3. Who is that bastard stealing our property? Oh, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's TJ in a U-Haul. This is what was in that folder. Queso Blanca, you know, when Chris was showing me his stuff, I was like, please set aside a copy of that for me. And I most definitely got it. Peeler and Rose art. And, not to mention, something really cool in here. A special thanks to... Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? My bestie Tika. It's my bestie Tika. She got her name in the Queso Blanca book. But I actually need to sit here and look at all this. I have not had the chance to yet. But we're going to have a little story time real quick, okay? I'm not going to read the whole book. Don't worry. Story time with TJ. It was very early one morning when Jasper T. Jowls roared up in front of... You know, somebody's going to tune into this live stream and they're going to be like, she says she's not a kid's channel, but here she is reading a goddamn book. I promise I'm not... Okay, we're just gonna do this. You can think whatever you want. It was very early one morning when Jasper T. Jowls roared up in front of Chuck E. Cheese's Baby Swiss Chalet. Jasper was in a big hurry. Hi, Jasper. Want some cheese toast? He should have said cheesy bread. How can you even think about food at a time like this, Chucky? Haven't you seen the newspaper? Not yet. What? Helen Hinney's plane still lost. Not the Amelia Earhart Helen Hinney. We're burning daylight, Chucky. Let's get in my truck and drive over to Africa pronto. We can't get to Africa in your truck, Jasper. Africa's on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, so you're what? We'll have to take my plane. You're what? 2 days later, the newspaper said this is the last town where Helen was seen before her plane was lost. We'll land here, Jasper. Where do we start looking, Chucky? We'd better ask a few questions first. This picture of Helen could help. Should help. That's going on my laptop. That's fire. That is fire. Can we get fire emojis in the chat, please? That is fire. Yep, that's going on my laptop. I'm setting that right over here. All right. I'm almost done, guys. Don't worry. I'm not going to read the full book. I know some of you probably want me to, but give me some super chats and I'll finish the book if that's what you want, okay? Great idea. Excuse me, mister. We're looking for a chicken. No chickens, but perhaps we could interest my American hound in a very rare solid gold ring. Or perhaps a handmade copper vase. Or maybe a genuine Persian rug for your doghouse. Or a basket woven from reeds of the Nile. Chucky, help! Maybe we'll have better luck at the restaurant over there. Table for two. Find me some shade. You guys get that reference? There you go. So there is some of Queso Blanca. Wow. I'm gonna have to catch me tonight just laying on my bed like... They did what? You know. So, there is that. We're going to go back to the chat now. I want to see what some of you... Bedtime stories with Tay-J. Tay-J and her kindergarten teacher era right now. She's not a kids channel. She's a big kids channel. Feels like I'm 5 again. I wonder if Chuck E. Cheese was hurting for a live show in that damn book, because it's absolutely incredible. It's unbelievable. You have to read the Garage Ghost, this book, every night for peace of mind. That's crazy. I miss story time. I do too. Dang, TJ has the iPhone 17 Pro Max camera quality for the Bella plushie picture. This is my phone. It's not a Pro Max. It's a Pro? Yeah, they had a deal where I could upgrade it. Yeah. So, you guys like my phone case? Look, you can see me in the reflection. 50 billion degrees inside of BillyCon, and it is the same right here in my garage. I am taking a nice shower after this. What camera do you use, and how much do they cost? I use the Canon EOS R7, which runs about $1,500. And then a Rode external mic, which I can't remember which one it is, but it's like, I think that one was like 900 or something like that. Jody Smith with the $5. Jody Smith wants me to continue the story. If we get 50 super chats, light blue or higher, Chucky comes out. And guys, we have about 1 more hour for that goal. So if you guys want Chucky to come out, fill up them super chats, get it to 50. You got to do at least a light blue or higher. And, yeah, we'll get it down. We'll get it going. But, Tay, can I upload that video view of the story time to my channel? The video view? We'll see. Go ahead. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by the video view. Anyone know what Kids R Us is? Yes. It wasn't that like the clothing line of Toys R Us? And then they had Babies R Us, obviously. But W's in the chat for Jody Smith. Do you know when we will do another gaming stream? I don't know. If you were to ask me when we are going to do another live stream, I wouldn't be able to tell you, and here we are. So, I almost didn't. I'm not going to lie. I almost did not live stream tonight. We got another super chat. Stitch it in the chat. Thank you so much. Jody, I also need to heart yours. There we go. Thank you very much, Stitch It and Jody, for giving me your super chats. That is 2. We are 48 super chats away from a Chucky live performance. And I'll go all out, I'm just saying. It's really hot in this garage, so you know what? If I don't get there, I'm not even mad about it. Random question, but Tay, have you ever been to any Hawaii stores like Pearl City or Kapolei? Kapolei? No, I have not. Are those... Wait, no, I've never even been to Hawaii. I've never left... So I know Hawaii is part of the country, okay? Don't come at me. But I've never, like... left the coastline. I've never even been to the west side. The furthest west I've ever been is Denver. You need to paint your garage wall the Phase 4 purple color. That would be amazing. All right, guys, let's get into this box. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, Looney Bird here to show you first and foremost, we got this. I dropped some tickets. Hold on. We've got this amazing Teddy Ruxpin. No, for real. So one of the very first things I was gifted this year was a Teddy Ruxpin. And, yeah, I don't think he has batteries in him. I don't think he has a tape in him either. Hold on. Ouch! No, he don't have a tape. I couldn't tell you if he has batteries in him, but I would guess not. So I would have to do that in order to see if he works or not. But nonetheless, we have a Teddy Ruxpin right here. I think they said this was like the 90s version or something like that. Yeah, 1998. This is a 98 Teddy Ruxpin. So this isn't the very first line. We've seen those. This is a smaller. Honestly, this one feels pretty high quality. They probably figured out what they could improve in their last line. Of course, the original is always going to be the coolest. But gotta love this version of Teddy Ruxpin right here. Mouth moves. And the eyes move. And this was really cool to be gifted this at BillyCon. So, thank you for who gifted me that. Appreciate you. I got some Billy Bob's Wonderland tickets. Gotta love that. This was my lanyard for for BillyCon this year. Rachel actually made these lanyards, and I think these are super freaking cool. And do we have any left? I haven't done it yet, but all the stuff we sold, no, excuse me, all the stuff we sold at BillyCon will be up on my website. Oh my god. So, I had zesty Italian chicken for dinner, guys. It was fire. All the stuff that we are selling for BillyCon, all the stuff we have left, I am putting for sale on my website, tjproductions.com. You can go there and get yourself some stuff. And honestly, I think Rachel needs to make some more of those Chucky coasters, because that was the big hitter this year, and those are freaking cool, by the way. Okay, speaking of freaking cool, guys. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I got I think it's 90s. I think it's 90s. Of course, there's not a date on it. But I don't know. Do you guys know what era of Toys R Us employee vest this is? Because I got one. Yes, sir! TJ works at Toys R Us, not clickbait. Guys, I feel like I'm ready for Roof Man. No, that would be so cool if I had this because I think I saw Gosnick before I went to Charlotte when Tika and I got into the abandoned Toys R Us where they filmed. I did not just say where the location was. Anyways, where they filmed Roof Man. I'm like Tom Holland, always accidentally letting out spoilers and stuff. Yeah, it would be cool to actually go there with this vest on. Yeah, that's super cool. So, got a Toys R Us vest, amazing. Thank you very much, Possessed Pasta. Wonder whose vest that was. I wonder. This is cool. I freaking love this. It's hot in here though. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to read this or wear this. When you go to Billy Bob's, how do people display items? People usually just find a table to lay out their stuff on. You'll see like a lot of people rush in the door, bring in their collections, and lay it all on a table. Now I hear a lot of people complain about this because one person can end up taking a third of a table. And there's a lot of people there and not enough seats. So it's controversial how people feel about that, but that is what people do. There are shelves in the showroom where a lot of people put their collections on, and that's the best bet. Some people bring in tables, which I think that would be your best option, is bringing in your own table. But then, you know, so that's how people do it. I got this set of buttons. Each one has a different Rockafire character on it. I'm gonna take one out. Let's see. Do you guys know who my favorite character is? I've said it a few times. And I bought a Littlest Pet shop of this character. Alright. I got them. I got my favorite character in my button. Do you guys know who my favorite character is? Rockafire character? Let me know. What do you think? Tangy Fruit Snacks is a crazy name. I love that. It was nice meeting you at BillyCon too. I'm bringing a like 3-foot Rockafire 3D print bot. Chuck E. Cheese 123 is correct. Fats is my favorite Rockafire character. All the glowing. There we go. He looks like he just heard some tea. He's like thank you to the person that made these buttons and gifted me a set. Appreciate you. Apparently these are making a comeback. These were a thing when I was in middle school. Everybody was wearing I Love Boobies bracelets. It goes to support breast cancer. So apparently these are making a comeback. Zoomies would sell those all the time. Got gifted one of those. I got gifted a necklace that kind of gives Beach Bear vibes. I think that's what it is. I can't remember. There's so much going on. Got a necklace. Edgar Collender. Edgar's right there, by the way. Right there. That's Edgar. And somebody made me an Edgar Collender. And I thought that was really cute. And of course I had to put it on my head and do the colander night. But, yeah. Doesn't fit very well, but that's because it was originally for straining noodles. And now it's just strained in my brain. Strain your brain. Okay, cool. So there's that. God, there's so much cool stuff in here. I got this bag. They wrote on it that you cannot skip out on the cheesy bread. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, this was retro 80s. Because I got a Retro 80s t-shirt. I miss the showbiz days. He did say that the yellow wore off, but that's all right. Still looks pretty cool. Then we got his channel on the back here. Retro 80s vlogs. Pretty neat. Thank you very much, Mr. Retro 80s, for that. Weezer is tough. Is Fats bigger than Munch? I think they're the same size, aren't they? I mean, it's the same mech. If you're talking, well, yeah. And then we got these 2 buttons from Retro 80s, so thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, now let's go to the next thing here. Guys, like I said, there's a lot to go through. Let's see here. We've got, I did buy this from Tabitha. I got a Missy standee. Pretty freaking cool. Love it. I got this pizza box, Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theater. Happy birthday, pizza box. And it's got all sorts of stickers and stuff in here. Thought that was worth a show for sure. Now, corporate, if you're still watching. .2. We're just another pizza place now. You know, you could still make magic with a 2.0 store. It's just, doesn't seem to be happening. I also bought this cup. We got another super chat. Jody Smith. Thank you so much, Jody. I appreciate you. Jody asks, do you have any of the Chucky DS games? I have 2 of them. Yes, I do. I had some that I sold at BillyCon. Which sold really fast, by the way. I can't remember which ones I have, though, and I also have the Wii game as well. I got this Chucky cup. The person who was selling these cups said that this is 2018, by the way, said that these weren't selling really well, which I thought was interesting because who wouldn't want these? It's really cool. It's got, like, a metallic finish on it. I love Rockstar Chuck, don't get me wrong. Yeah, no, I think it's awesome. So, I got that. Gigi, I'm learning Toys R Us lore. I got a Gigi plush. This is so freaking cool. Guys, I love plushies. They're like my favorite. And this is from 1994. Thought I was about to sneeze. This is from 1994. And this is Jeffrey's daughter. Hey Siri, is Gigi Jeffrey the giraffe's daughter?
Yes, Gigi is Jeffrey the giraffe's wife, and together they have a daughter named Baby G.
Wife.
Jeffrey, the mascot of Toys R Us, introduced his family in the 1970s, including his wife Gigi and their children, Baby G and Junior.
So
that was from chat.
He has 2 kids, Baby G and Junior. This is his wife. Why does bro's wife look like a kid? Are you sure? Oh well. Gigi. I think Gigi's really cool, and I'm really glad to have Gigi. Did I say Gigi enough? We got Bella. I was given a Bella squish at the YouTuber panel during the break. And so I sat her down in front of me and did the rest of the panel with Bella sitting in front of me. So thank you very much for giving me that Bella squishy head. Speaking of Bella, I got this Bella water bottle from Mr. Iron Blast himself. I was actually going to buy, or I was going to get this at the Toledo store, but I think it was it 500 tickets, I think? Which isn't bad. I just didn't end up getting it. I got the pillow and the blanket, and then that was it. But now I have a Bella water bottle. She's one of my favorite characters, after all. We want tables. When I meet you one day, TJ, I give you a lot of plushies. If that's what you want to do, you don't have to. But at the same time, I wouldn't be upset if you did. We got this little Krusty, which I think is a freaking adorable. It's so creative. I never know what you guys are going to come up with. This was originally a... I did it. I sneezed, finally. This was originally a cat toy that somebody turned into a little Krusty. And I thought that was adorable. And you could put it on your wrist and take Krusty with you on the go. It's a Krusty on the go! Next up, we have this... Oh no! I knew that this was gonna be iffy. Well, for the main part, he's fine. But since he's made of paper and sticks up and I couldn't put him flat, I was afraid in the box something would happen. I mean, he's basically okay. I can fix that. Yeah. There we go. I got this Chucky that stands up on his own, which I can't really... Yeah. I got this Avenger Chuck. Now, this looks like the walk-around Avenger Chuck, and I think this is really cool because somebody took the time to make this. And when you look on the back, he's posed from wire. You guys are so smart. I mean, I'm impressed with the things you guys come up with. But we do have a... And you can actually bend it to make it higher up, so... He kind of looks like he's riding down a water slide. But... Got the Avenger Chuck, super freaking cool. Thank you very much. This is very neat. I got a Studio C dough mixer mouth. Guys, if I made dough mixer t-shirts, would you buy them? Some people who don't like me would be pissed if I made a profit from what they try to make fun of me for. But yeah, no, I got this Studio C mask, a latex mask, hand-painted. Super freaking cool. Do you guys remember a Studio C performing? And if you do, what was your favorite song you ever saw him perform? Let's go to the chat. Gazoon Tight, thank you. This is the first stream you've watched in a while. Well, this is the first stream I've actually done in a while. Welcome back. How much cheesy bread did I have at BillyCon? I ate cheesy bread Saturday and Sunday, actually. I am good, Willoughby. How are you? You'd buy a dough mixer shirt. I gotta get creative with what it would look like. It would probably be a screenshot of the video. You would buy it immediately. Dough mixer t-shirt petition. Do it. 100%. Make a petition. That would be amusing. I can't remember. I think I remember who made this for me, but nonetheless, this cute cat picture with jewels on it. You can kind of see the shininess of them. Adorable. Now, it's BillyCon, right? Usually I expect you guys to show up with Chuck E. Cheese, Rock-afire, sometimes dead retail stuff. But you know that these people are paying attention when they gift me things that's about like some of my favorite stuff that I don't really talk about too much in my videos. I've been talking about it a lot more, but this is so freaking cool. Apparently, the kid who gave me this found this at Goodwill, but these are birthday invitations, or, well, I guess they're just generic invitations for whatever, from Spider-Man 2, the 2004 movie, my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. My favorite movie of all time. You got my boy Tobey Maguire there. Who saw Brand New Day? You got my boy Tobey Maguire here. Best Spider-Man of all time. Brand New Day was pretty good. Tom Holland is really coming into his own. But I thought that was really cool to get the invitations. I got a baggie full of a bunch of little stuff here. Just gonna go through it really fast. Stickers. These are the cabaret guests. You guys saw this in the video, me picking up this bad boy. We got Pizza Time Theater Chucky. I got a clicker. It clicks in 2 different ways, the coin and this right here. So you put your coin in, you'd be like, wait, I want it back. I just swallowed my hair. Nasty. Sun magnet. BillyCon 6 token. Rat packs. And then all sorts of stickers and such. I don't have time to go through all of this. Some magnets. There's that Bella card that the one guy gave me. Yeah, I got so much Bella stuff this year. I'm not mad about it at all. So yeah, I got a lot of cool stickers and such. Thank you guys very much for all the stickers and things you gave me. I really appreciate you. And when I say that, genuinely, I wish there were better words, but it just means a lot that you guys show up and we get to hang out together and screen names become faces. Not only did I get this really cool Toys R Us vest, but I also got this Toys R Us t-shirt. It's very big. I can use it like a blanket. But see the little Toys R Us logo on the bottom? This was an employee t-shirt, and the back says, "Giving is awesome." Very, very neat. My table's getting full of this stuff. I got Looney Bird. Hey guys, it's Looney Bird. And he's gonna go right next to my Rolf. Inbro gave me this. Thank you very much, Inbro. Oh my god. I'm running out of room. I'm running out of room. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got the Chuck Award. Yeah, this was a gift from Corey. He gave one to me and Chris. He also sold a lot of these, but he hand-painted Chris and I's Chuck trophy. And I think that's so freaking cool. Look at that. I think he's going to go over there next to Bella. I don't know. I mean, there's so many places I could put this stuff. I could put it in my room. Unfortunately, though, there's only so many places I could put this stuff in, and I'm gonna have to open like a museum or something. Some more artwork. Some more artwork. TJ Productions. Love that. Got this Chucky necklace. Pizza Time Theater, Chucky. Here is the Fats Littlest Pet Shop that I wanted to show you guys. I bought this from a booth that did hand-painted Littlest Pet Shop figures, and I thought this was so cool. And she only had one of them, so I had to pick it up, and I did, and now Fats is mine. I think that is about it. Got this hand-painted rock. That is so cool. You guys are awesome, honestly. Maybe some odds and ends things that has fallen to the bottom here. Oh yeah, we still have some lanyards. Who wants a lanyard? you guys can get them on tjproductions.com. I have to put them on there first, but I will definitely do that for you. The Middle Street Animatronics Show made me this. Freaking cool. And then I think, I'm so sorry if I missed somebody's, but I think that's everything that I could find here. All the rest of this stuff seems to be my stuff I packed in the box. So, yeah. Okay. That being said, Jody Smith, thank you for the super chat. Did you pass on the Chuck E. Cheese skee ball sign at the antique shop? Absolutely not. I did not. I have it. It's up on my wall in my room. Well, guys. This is my table. My table! It's broken! I got stuff all... Yeah, I can't really move my setup too much, but... Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, and I can't thank you guys enough. Wow, that rhymed. I got a lot of stuff, and I can't thank you guys enough. It's very tough when you guys show up. So, yeah, I tried to rhyme. That was kind of crap, but... Anyways, I'm going to start putting some of this stuff back. I'm not going to be able to put it back not nearly as good as it was when it was originally in here. So, but I'm going to have to find a place to put all this stuff. A lot of my fan art I keep in my fan art folder. Of course, I can't put everything up on the fridge. I want to, but I don't have enough room. But I do have a fan art folder. And a lot of the times I'll open that up and you know what I want to do? Actually, what I can do is I can make a binder. And I could put a lot of fan art in a binder to flip through. And that would be a good idea. So I could do that. Let's put all this stuff back in here carefully. But, so, what did you guys think of everything? Did you guys think it was cool? What was your favorite piece? Did you guys have a favorite piece of stuff that people gave me? My favorite piece is everybody. Everybody's showing up. I know, cheesy, cop-out answer, but I can't lie. I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna leave these two out, because why not? Cannot lie. Love when you guys show up. What is your favorite piece? What is the cool thing? The Chucky statue. Abso-freaking-lutely. Super cool. What was my favorite part of BillyCon 6? I don't know. I think if I had to pick like a legit part instead of being like, oh, my favorite part was everybody coming out, because I mean, it's true. But if I actually had to pick a legitimate part, probably... Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard to say because there was just so much fun to be had. And I loved all my interactions I had. I love seeing everybody's stuff that they brought out, stuff that they have made, stuff that they have collected. I do gotta say, one of my favorite parts was getting that baseball showbiz piece. I can't lie. That was one of my favorite parts. It's honestly crazy. I felt like I stole it because I bought the stud, the Studio C stud letters, and then this guy had the baseball piece, and I jokingly said, like, I will trade you for that piece. And he was like, deal. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, I definitely don't feel like it was a fair trade. I threw in some more things for him. But he got one of the PlayPass scanners and some artwork and such. But I thought that was really cool. The Teddy Ruxpin, that's a cool one. All of it was cool. Chuck E. Cheese 123 with the TJ answer. Everyone signed the Dough Mixer t-shirt petition. Did you actually make one? What's your favorite Rockfire Explosion song? Mine personally is their cover of Catch a Wave. Mine has most definitely got to be their cover of What It Takes by Aerosmith, because I'm a huge Aerosmith fan. And in the video I just released today, one of the songs that I've got recorded in entirety is What It Takes, that Beach Bear sings. And you can hear me singing it in the background. That was the after hours when most people left. And thank you for the gift. Appreciate you. That was when everybody left and they were just doing like an after hours VIP show for the YouTubers, the vendors, and the workers. And that was a lot of fun because they showed us some exclusive shows and some stuff we couldn't even get on video. It was really cool. It was just a lot of fun and felt like an intimate moment for those of us who were there, and a way to say thank you to everybody for putting in hard work and making that convention extra special. Can I show you my animatronic? Yeah. You guys are W Meisters. W Meisters in the chat. W Meisters. But thank you for the jewels and stuff splits. Appreciate you. You have Alf. That's like the Teddy Ruxpin. Yes, got you. Can't wait to get my 1992 Chucky plush later. Oh, I'm so freaking jealous. Tika has that big Chucky plush, and yeah. You cannot skip out on the cheesy bread. No, Chris, you cannot. Absolutely not. You'd bring your Rockafire show once it's finished. That'd be amazing. Please do. Please do. Your lives are actually awesome and you actually answer people. Of course I do. I've said since the beginning that there's a lot of YouTubers out there who don't really talk to their viewers. And before I was a YouTuber, I was a viewer. And, you know, that sucks when one of your favorite YouTubers just doesn't acknowledge you. And I understand how that feels. Now, of course, every now and then you have somebody who abuses what they're doing and tries to get acknowledged for the wrong reasons. And for that reason, I'm like, yeah, I get like ignoring that particular person. But for the main part, everybody's wholesome and deserves to be acknowledged. So you recently got a huge Chuck plush from 1988 at a thrift store. What? Oh my God, guys. Okay, I'm gonna take a very quick break and we'll be right back with TJ Productions live stream.
That's how you get Select your color. Select your color. Tickets for red. Select your color. Select your color.
I am back. I cleaned up my table a bit. I kept queso blanca. Okay, I gotta tell you guys something right now. Every time I get a book, I smell it. Three out of 5 stars. And so, the best books have like, okay, the best smelling books are like the old books. They have like that musty book smell to them. Oh, you know what I mean? New books sometimes smell good too, but every once in a while it's just like, meh. But I don't know if you guys relate to me or not when it comes to that. Oh, there's another sticker in here. Cheese! It's queso blanca, right? Is there another sticker in here? Ooh! Peeler and Rose sticker. Nice. This is my first time actually getting to sit here and flip through it. But this is really cool. Did any of you get a queso blanca? I think I signed a couple of these. Are these hand signed? I think they are. Yeah, these look like they're all individually hand signed by Dan and Peeler. They're Dan and Charlie. Dan and Peeler. That's really cool. Thank you guys for making this. Appreciate you. Very awesome, Peeler Rose. And also, thank you, Chris, for providing them for our patronage pleasure. Whatever, however you say that. I just read a Stephen King book that had a really good old book smell. Oh. Just like, you know what I mean? You been in Indiana before? Where'd you go? They signed the back cover of yours. That is so cool. W. Chris is in the chat. Oh, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. We had a lot of fun with him that weekend. We went out. He went out with us to eat every single day. He was a trooper. Thursday night, no, we were pooped every single night, honestly. I was going to say he was pooped Thursday night because he was setting up, but honestly, always pooped. Always pooped. So, this final 30 minutes of the stream, we're going to get into Q&A, and I'm going to give you some insiders to my life, why I haven't been live streaming. This is the juicy stuff. So if y'all left before I got into the juicy stuff, sucks to suck. I'm kidding. Yeah, so I've been very busy this year. You guys know that I uploaded a few videos talking about depression and fighting depression and stuff like that. Disclaimer, if you're battling depression, please reach out to help. There are crisis centers that you can call and help, and they will help you, or just ask a family member or a friend to just hear you out. Therapy is important too. So if you are able to go do that, I highly suggest it. That being said, I definitely have worked a lot. I'd say like the first 4-5 months of this year and the majority of the end of last year working on my mental health and my depression, and it has gotten a lot better, and I can gladly say that I am out of it. I am doing very well. There's still struggles in life. There's always going to be struggles in life, but for the main part, I'm out of that dark pit. And I know some of you guys made comments like when I was in it and I opened up about it, like, oh, I didn't know that you were even depressed. You always seem so happy. You know, sometimes it is that way. So don't just think because somebody is bubbly and happy that they're doing great. in all aspects of life. Sometimes people could just be hiding internal struggles, and that's the worst. So, check in on your friends. Ask how your friends are doing. Check in on your family members. Random person that you've never talked to before. I mean, if you have time, say hi. Ask how they're doing, how they've been. You never know. Sometimes somebody wants to open up and they just don't have an opportunity. And if you give them that opportunity, you could be there for them. And if you want to open up about your mental health and talking about it, I suggest you to reach out, ask for help, and talk to somebody. So that being said, Alex Cass, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate you. That being said, sparkles. Yeah, thank you so much for the sparkles. That being said, yeah, guys, like I have, I've gotten out. A few things have been going on this year. What should I get into and what should I not? TJ is in the dating scene. I'll say that. Nothing long lasting yet, but I'm getting my feet in the water out there. You know, you're testing the waters. It's rough to date in your early 30s. There's a lot of wow out there. So yeah, finding that, but nonetheless, I'm getting out there. That's all I can say about that. If I do introduce you guys to a guy, my thing is like he will have to have been with me for a little while before I do, because the last thing I want to do is be like, look, this is my boyfriend, and then like, nope, never mind, he's not anymore. You know, I want to like make sure I can like set a foundation with him before I introduce him to the channel. But that being said, there isn't like somebody there yet. So I'm just saying in the future, I'm hoping to end up finding somebody that is a lot like me. They don't have to be, but I mean, you know, I like to vlog about my life, and it would be weird to have somebody who he like didn't want to be on camera at all or something like that. You know, Rachel's cool. My best friend, love her, and she's definitely not afraid to be on camera. She's a personality in herself. And she actually has become my camera operator. If you guys have noticed, I'm trying to do this a lot more often. It's not always possible, but I'm trying to do a lot more videos where I don't hold the camera. I'm enjoying how the videos look when I'm not holding the camera. It looks a lot more new age, and I like the look of it. I don't feel like there's a lot of like holding the camera on your own vloggers out there nowadays. I mean, there are, but I'm really liking how it looks when somebody's holding my camera for me. So I thought about hiring a camera operator. If any of you want, okay, hitbox ghosts. I did one long distance relationship. Never again. Nothing wrong with the guy. It's just long distance relationships suck. As Naked Brothers Band once said, long distance relationships will kill you. Yeah, they're just not fun. They're not fun, especially when you're actually trying to like settle down and create a life with somebody. Long distance sucks. So you thought I was in my 20s. No, I'm 31. I am 31. So, Agent Shades, don't you freaking worry. I am not interested in somebody like that, and I don't appreciate when you make innuendos that I am, because I never once have said I am. I don't know. So, yeah, with that being said, like let's talk about like not creating false rumors about people. Yeah, it's just not nice. Like you guys do your thing. I don't even know who your fiance is, nor am I interested in any kind of relationship outside of my content, outside of my comment section. So please don't be doing that. That's not very nice, and I hope you don't do that to other people. I'm a person at the end of the day. So when you go out there and you make situations like that, it's not nice. So, you know, I wasn't going to say anything, but if you keep looking for attention and bringing stuff like that up, and then going to forums and making up random stuff about me, like, of course I'm gonna say it. So please don't do that. It's just not nice. And there's other ways to get attention than stirring up false rumors. So Appreciate it. Please follow that advice. King Dylan will be the cameraman. You got a Chuck E. Cheese bowling pin from 2004. That is freaking cool. At Goodwill? Dude, you probably paid way less for it than it would have actually been, like, on eBay. Where's the Chuck E. Cheese? Sometimes he's never out on the floor when he's supposed to be. I swear, I don't know how he does it, but anytime I go to Chuck E. Cheese, he's there. There's only one Chuck E. Cheese. I don't care what anybody says. Sometimes everybody's like, oh, there's a Chuck E. Cheese at every location. No, there's only one Chuck E. Cheese. And he only ever happens to be at the location I'm at. It's crazy. I know there's a lot of people who have Chuck E. Cheese walk-around costumes, but there's only one Chuck E. Cheese, and it's the one that I always see. No, I'm talking in kayfabe, obviously, like when you go and wake up Chuck, but, yeah. What's with the American flag wink? What is... Oh. Oh. That was a stupid question I should have asked first. Hold on. What's with the American flag? Chuck E. Cheese wink, obviously. What is this, Dough Mixer 2.0? Hi guys, I'm back. Did I forget to mute the microphone? Oh, goodness gracious. You went to 3D print a walk around? That'd be pretty sick. I made a homemade costume. Oh, that'd be awesome. There were some really cool homemade costumes at BillyCon. Thank you, Chuck E. Cheese 123. I appreciate it. I pledge allegiance to TJ in the United States of America. Do they still do that in school? Anyways, back to actual real life conversation. Yes, I'm out there, I'm looking, and, yeah. It would be freaking cool if I could find somebody like that. This is real life with TJ. This is like talking to just like a friend, you know? You're my friend, I'm talking to you right now. It'd be really cool. This isn't even TJ, this is Taylor. I'm just talking to you directly. It would be really cool if I was able to find somebody interested in the same things as me. I have, like, talked to a few guys over the last year or so that, or over, like, the last 6 months, that somehow or some way have, like, the same, like, interest in, like, retro stuff. But, yeah, it'd be cool. That's not what's most important to me. What's most important is that we get along and we bring out the best parts of each other. That's what's most important. So, if you guys have your significant other, I hope that you guys bring out the best parts of each other. Also, there's nothing wrong with not having anybody. Look at me. I'm feeling pretty freaking great right now, and I am single and happy. And sometimes that is the most important place to be if you are to find somebody, is first just be happy with yourself. And I've been working on that. Been working on that a lot. And I'm in a good place. So hopefully we'll see what happens. But hopefully Mr. Productions appears someday. Maybe he already has. Don't know. Don't know. Just started my 11th grade year this week, and they still do the Pledge of Allegiance every single morning. That is, you know, if you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. And the great thing about our country is you shouldn't have to if you don't want to. Freedom of expression. So if you do it, I love that. If you don't, love that. I love it because you are allowed to express yourself however you want. And that is being American. And I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm true. Thank you guys. You want to find somebody, you just turned 22, July 21st. Well, you know what? Don't think that you have to settle down fast. 22 is very young. Next thing you know, you're in your 30s. And then after that, it's all downhill. I'm kidding. No, I've had, like, some of the best years of my life in my late 20s, early 30s. Better than my early 20s, honestly. I feel like freshly out of high school and and getting used to like adult life was kind of rough, you know? You feel like you're tossed to the wolves. So, especially if you don't go to college. I didn't go to college. So, it, you know, I support college, obviously. College is a really great option. But also, if you don't, like, that's also very valid. You don't have to go to college to be successful. And sometimes there are some degrees you can go for that the amount they're going to charge you is not even worth it. But what's most important is if you are passionate in what you're doing. There are trade schools out there, or there are just careers that don't require extra education out of high school. I do, however, definitely suggest graduating high school. That's important, or getting your GED. After that, any education afterwards, go for it if it's your thing. If it's not, don't let people make you feel bad for it. I don't know why, like, that's a thing. I graduated in the mid 2010s, and like they set you up for college. Like they didn't even ask like, are you going to college or not? Like they just straight up they were like, you're going to college and we're going to get you prepared for it. But I feel like it discriminates against the kids who don't have a plan to go to college, or you know, sometimes there are people and families who just don't have the income to afford college, and so it almost makes them feel unincluded, which sucks. Like everybody has an equal chance, and I don't know how I got on this topic, but that's the greatest thing about my live streams is we could talk about anything. So my sister did not go to college, and she just went to work, and that's fine. Going to work straight out of high school is totally fine. There's also people who go to college after like being at work for a little while. You know, people graduate high school, go into the career or go into the workforce, and then go back to college. That's fine too, but you don't have to go to college to be successful. You feel old and young at the same time? That's so relatable. Me too. Mentally, I feel young. I'm not physically old either. I feel like I couldn't start saying that until I'm like, I don't know, at 40, I don't know if I could still say I'm young, but realistically, what's the lifespan for the average human? 80? So if it's 80, then yeah, 40 is halfway. So once you reach 40, I feel like saying young wouldn't be accurate anymore. So I got 9 more years. And then I'm unk status. Is that what the kids say nowadays? Unk status? Nah, people will call you unk at like 18 years old. Like you're 18 and they'll start calling you that. I don't get it. Couldn't keep up college because of the Great Bush recession. Gotta hate that Great Bush. No, that wasn't. I wasn't talking about a president. God damn it! This is why I need Rachel here. I just want to apologize, guys. I try my best to appeal to all ages, and sometimes I drop the ball, and my crude humor slips out. I'm 31 years old, guys. You know, I try my best, but I'm not like a school teacher. You know, I'm not like Miss Rachel. You know, I'm not like Blippi. You know, I do my best, guys, but sometimes I'm gonna fall short, and it's kind of like Ren and Stimpy, or even some of the SpongeBob episodes. You know, sometimes they make adult jokes and flies over the kids' heads, and I feel like I should be able to do that. That was my Jake Paul apology video. TJ after party. TJ after dark. I'm sorry, guys. This is why I don't do live streams anymore. Because I can't edit out my dark jokes, my dirty jokes. When I hang out when it's me, Rachel, Corey, and Emily, there is so many jokes I have to edit out. And sometimes, if the joke is just vague enough to fly over young people's heads, I'll leave it in. And I have. I've left in some stuff. But for the main part, I have to cut out all of her jokes. Yeah. This will appeal to you people who always like to come at me. Somebody this year thanked me for providing content that their kid can watch, and I said, well, I do like my channel to be PG-13. I am definitely not a kid-friendly channel. I don't appeal to kids. That's not my target audience. However, I do try to make it to where there isn't anything too crazy. So, you know, I just don't want held to that expectation, and I don't know why. I don't know why some people do it. Am I gonna have to go crazy? Am I gonna have to, like, start milkshake dancing every stream? I don't... Oh my god, I swear. The Undertaker? I don't know what that one is, Hitbox Ghost. You made me break character, your next attempt, The Undertaker. If you are making another hint, I don't get that one. I don't get it. Just saying stuff to say stuff at this point. That is the TJ livestream way. You made a severe lapse of judgment. Uh-oh, what happened? You have a dirty banana joke? Remember when you didn't realize that the person in the Toys R Us was recording? No. I don't think I know what you're talking about. Please enlighten me. Do it. Do what? Do what? Sorry, there's a fly. Do what? Jesus! Get out of here! There's like a gnat, like, flying in my face. You dare me to do that. Do what? Did I say something and I already forget what I said? I.J. Ralston. Can I still watch? I'm 12. I'm not going to tell you if you can watch or not. You know, when Smosh was making... How do I even say it? Like that. This already in itself says that, like, I'm not that bad. Because I'm not just going to go out and say it. But, like, back in, like, 2010, 2011, 2012, when Smosh was making videos, and the majority of their fans were, like, adolescent teenagers, 12, 13, 14, they definitely made innuendo jokes straight out, like, just not even, like, gray area jokes. And they weren't, like, in charge of what age was. That's your parents' job. And I forgot to say this at the panel. So I'm going to say it here, assuming that there are parents watching. Please, monitor what your kids do online. Please. If you are watching this, if you have a kid that's watching and you're a parent and you're watching, please monitor what your kids are doing online. Because some of the stuff they say, some of the stuff they do, some of the stuff they watch is wild. Please monitor the things your children do online. I cannot stress that enough. I'm not responsible for what I do in my videos because at the end of the day, my videos are targeted towards young adults. However, I don't care what age you are. If you watch my video, that is not my thing. That is your parents'. Your parents shouldn't be allowing you to watch Terrifier. Does that mean that horror movies shouldn't be made because a kid might watch it? No, that means your parents should let you watch what you can and shouldn't let you watch what you can't watch. That is your parents' job. I am not your parent. Mama TJ is only for my 2 kids. And that is the final line. I can do whatever I want because it's my channel. Thank you. Thank you. When you're born with this break, you're trying to make pancakes. I miss Abraham. He was a great character. You know the entire layout of my house. That is a crazy comment to read. Holy crap. You are creepy, sneaking up on me wearing that collar and creepy smile. I freaking love Negan. What do you do if other women at work are flirting with you? I don't know. I do not know. And my girl's sitting next to me. In fact, you know what? I don't know. That is your thing. Preach. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Is there like another sound that I can use for this? When I'm allowed to do and say whatever I want.
Oh boy, yeah.
No, I just like to have fun, but I also don't like the expectation that I'm supposed to obtain to a certain age group or rating. I can do whatever I want at the end of the day. So there's other YouTubers in my same niche that do a lot worse than I do. So I think I'm just held down to an extra standard because at the end of the day I'm a woman and I'm trans. So a lot of it comes down to hate, and I say that proudly. No Mama TJ for anyone else but her beautiful children. I fixed the iron problem, but now the electricity is blasting now. Oh, iron blast. Yes. Yes. You got to tour most of the Walking Dead filming sites and met a lot of the cast back in the day. You missed the... I missed the olden days of the Walking Dead. Fandom. There's a fandom? There's a Walking Dead fan... Well, of course there probably is. I don't know. I'm a... Am I part of the Walking Dead fandom? What means you're part of a fandom? Is it when you interact with other fandom members? Guys, I'm about to post a short. I posted one earlier today, and then I made another one I'm about to post later, probably right after this live stream, about the movie Obsession. Horror movie. Once again, if you're a kid, don't watch it, but it's not my... not my problem whether you watch stuff or not. Anyways, the horror movie Obsession. The first time I watched it, I was taken aback. I was shocked. I was spooked. But then I was like, holy shit, that movie is really good. Then I watched it again. And I really appreciate movies for the artistic masterpieces that they are. And not everyone is. There's some stupid movies out there. But, God. So Obsession was made by a YouTuber, actually. A YouTuber that makes short films. And, yeah, no, it was amazing. Everything from the script, the acting, the screenplay, the music. Guys, music will make or break a movie, and yeah, the music in Obsession was amazing. So I'm about to post another short when I get off of this, and you guys will have to like it. You guys will have to watch it if you've seen Obsession. You saw it a couple nights ago. It's one of those movies that stick with you, isn't it? Young Sheldon. I've never watched Young Sheldon. Hot take, I don't think The Big Bang Theory is funny. I don't think it's funny. It's like cringe humor. I don't know. And is the joke... So I've heard people like argue whether or not Sheldon has like a... What's the word? What's the word? I don't even know the right word. Because I don't want to like be offensive, and I'm not trying to be. I just know like there's... Oh, in my 31 years of life, we have changed the way we say things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the joke is because might be Sheldon's situation. And if that's the case, like, I don't know why you would make that the punchline, you know? So, yeah. Have you watched Backrooms? I did. The movie felt like it was split in two halves. I felt like it would be better if the movie was like the first half, but once you go to like the therapist perspective, I feel like the movie just turned into something completely different. And while I didn't necessarily not like the second half of the movie, I think the first act was a lot better. Okay, piece of fish. That's fair. You're not personally into horror. So I fully gather the plot, everything from my girlfriend who is big into the genre. Her opinion, Backrooms, and Obsession, the year has been really good for films. Obsession way outdid Backrooms, in my opinion. Obsession was a masterpiece of a film. I love a good romance story, and put when they can correctly put horror into a romance story, when you can bleed these two things together, sometimes it creates a really compelling story. And they did a really good job in Obsession. The steering wheel incident floored you. That was crazy. It just came out of nowhere. I mean, I knew she was going to pop up, but I didn't know she was going to do that. Is my carpet black or gray? Neither. Why would my carpet be black? That'd be weird, wouldn't it? It's like a tan color. You made a Chuck E. Cheese in Minecraft? That's pretty sick. All right, final questions. Live stream's going off in 2 minutes. I will say I appreciate all of you guys who came out to BillyCon and gave me all these gifts. You are all wonderful. Everybody was super nice, and we all had a lot of fun. So I appreciate that. As far as my live streams go, I don't know when the next one will be. It might be very soon. It might be a long time down the road. I do these because I want to. It got to a point where I was trying to do a live stream every single week, and I didn't have much to say. And my live streams kind of felt bleak and boring. And I don't want that. So when I do a live stream, I want to be able to have a lot to talk about. So I don't want to make it an obligation to live stream. I want to live stream when we can have fun. That being said, I think a gaming live stream would be fun sometime. We haven't done that in a while, and it'd be fun to do some more Madverse City and such. Yeah, but that's it, guys. Any last questions? I am ready for Halloween Chuck E. Cheese 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I'm so freaking ready. Do I have any stories from working at Chuck E. Cheese? I'll tell you one. This is my favorite story. So, I don't know how many of you are familiar with supervised visits or child protective services. But there are, unfortunately, a lot of parents who have to run in this program of supervised visits with their children because they could have had a troubled past or even been in a situation where they could have harmed their child or was a threat to harming their child. But sometimes parents better themselves. And so the reason I'm saying this is because this is relevant to the story. Anyways, where I worked, sometimes these situations would happen where a parent would come in with a kid and it was a supervised visit. So there was a CPS agent with them. And I didn't know at the time that that's what it was because I had no idea what this was yet because this is the first time I ever was aware of this situation. But so they come in, it was this guy and his son, and this woman was kind of with them but like standing further back with a laptop. So at first I didn't know if she was with them or not. So I took their order. They ordered like a pizza and I think they got a dessert later or something like that. And then the woman came up and she just ordered a drink. So then I thought, they were separate. She sat down at the table right next to theirs and was on her laptop the whole time and keeping an eye on them as the dad and the child played around in the arcade. And what I noticed was the dad must have had a rough upbringing because this dad still acted like a kid. And I don't know, a lot of the times when adults have like, it's one thing to have like a childlike joy. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with this at all. I'm not saying. But sometimes adults kind of seem like they've developmentally paused in their child years. And this dad kind of seemed that way. And it made me happy, honestly, to see that he was having just as much fun as his kid was. Anyways, I woke up Chucky. And Chucky came out. And they were on the Funhouse photo booth. The very one that I have over here now. And Chucky helped them take some pictures. And speaking out of kayfabe now, me in the Chucky costume. The dad was so excited, even more excited than the kid, to see Chucky. And it brought a tear to my eye when I went back to the dressing room to change. Because you don't know what people are going through. And yeah, this was a supervised visit, so I can't sit here and say that the dad never did anything wrong. But when somebody tries to better themselves and you can see that, you know, and this is going to get into some heavy topics, so click off if this is triggering to you. I'm gonna talk about substance abuse. Okay, a lot of the times, and this is what I probably suspected, parents will lose custody and have to be in supervised visits because they got really stuck in substance use. And this is probably what this was, but it makes me think that maybe the dad is bettering his life and getting clean and staying away from substances because he values his kid. But also in spending time with his kid, you could see that his inner child was being healed at the same time. And me performing as Chucky and spending a few minutes with them, I don't know. That was the one story of me working at Chuck E. Cheese that really stuck with me. It was just seeing how much fun this dad was having with this kid and how happy he was to be there as well. You know, there's a lot of parents that take their kids there and they're just like, ugh, like, I can't wait to get out of here. This sucks. Like, okay, go play with Chucky or go say hi to Chucky. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of parents that don't get excited at Chuck E. Cheese. That's fine. It's for the kids. But there's something special about adults that find joy in Chuck E. Cheese. If you're an adult, there is absolutely nothing wrong with finding joy in something that is tailored towards kids. A lot of people who find joy in this stuff had some traumatic experiences as a kid. And this is how you heal your inner child. You get old when you stop letting that inner child be happy. And my inner child, I just constantly work on healing. And yeah, so that's my spiel. That's my story of working at Chuck E. Cheese. Any other questions before I leave? I'm so sorry to hear that, Jay Ralston. Oh my god, Pizza Dog, hi! Game night, you're welcome. Speak. Okay, so let's see. Any other questions? The Chuck E. Cheese in Chico, California is a piece of junk. Chuck E. Cheese is literally my comfort. It's something I've loved for years, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Chuck E. Cheese 123. It was so nice meeting you at BillyCon, and you are in the bonus content video, I believe. You and a few others, I believe. Yeah, you were a lot of fun to talk to. I couldn't get everybody on video. I tried, but if I was to get every single person I talked to on video, guys, oh my god, I think altogether there was like 4 or 5 hours of footage I had to edit. Holy shit, like there was a lot of footage I had to edit. I had so much fun, and if you weren't in the video, I'm so sorry. I tried to add everybody in the video as I could, but also I wanted to respect privacy, and not everybody wants to be in the video, and some people request that, other people's don't, but also at the same time, if I do something specific where I want to go talk to the camera, I ask before, you know, I'm like, can I show this to the camera or stuff like that? But I mean, there are people out there who go to these conventions and they don't want to be on video, and I can respect that. And so those of you who did want to be on video and didn't get on my video, I'm very sorry. I try my best to get everybody, but it's just not possible. You did not hold up the line, Chuck E. Cheese 123. It's okay. The way it went this year at BillyCon is sometimes people get back in line over and over again to talk to me more, which is fine. I do not have a problem with that. I love talking to people. I just want to make sure that everybody has a chance to talk. So there's absolutely, you did nothing wrong. Nobody did anything wrong. You did not hold up the line or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. If anything, if we've been chatting for a while and there's somebody patiently waiting behind you to say hi and I haven't talked to them yet, I might be like, I'm gonna talk to this person behind you real quick, but I didn't, because I didn't have the need to do that with you. Chuck E. Cheese 123, I appreciated hanging out with you and chatting with you, so no need to apologize. Anyways, I'm gonna be getting off. You're so sad you didn't get to meet me. Well, King Dylan, maybe you can come next year, or maybe we can plan a different get together somewhere closer in the Midwest to the Midwest area. A few people gave me a hug. If you would like to hug me, please ask first, though. Well, I will not lie. There was a couple people this year that just came up and grabbed me. I'm just like, I don't mind, like, hugging you, but please ask first. Before you touch anybody, please ask. I'm not gonna, like, no, it probably wasn't anybody on my stream, but yeah, like, just ask before you hug. I don't have any problem with giving a hug, but yeah, definitely ask first. Well, that's good to hear. Hope to see you next year with your friends at BillyCon 7. And I hope to see you too. Thank you, Call Me Fat Jesus. You rock, lady. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay, everybody. We're going to call it a night. And hopefully it won't be too long till the next live stream. It's been really fun catching up with all of you and chatting with everybody. So, all right. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Select your color.